pal Fang coming at you from the beautiful, revamped Thrill Theater, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first YouTube video of many, many to come, ladies and gentlemen. You see, originally, this is what I wanted to do with the Thrill Theater. Now, I know you probably got some of our movies out there, Fang's Thrill Theater Volume 1. If you haven't, get your hands on it, because it's a great view, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, I digress. Originally, I wanted the Thrill Theater to be about independent horror film and the independent horror genre across the board. So that's what we're going to go to. And I thought, what better than to bring it to our viewers on YouTube for free? You know, because I'm all about free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bringing horror to horror fans for free, ladies and gentlemen. All right, anyway, we have a great show for you today. We have our special guest who is going to knock your friggin' socks off. It's going to be wonderful. We have a Fatal Cut movie review we're going to do. We got a Cadaver's calendar letting you know where Fang and some of our people might be at, so you can come see us in person. And of course we have a Shout at the Devil that's saying hi to a couple of our movie friends and actors and actresses across the horror movie genre in the indie film. Alright, so anyway, first segment we're going to do here is we're going to just talk a little bit about the Thrill Theater and what we're all about. And again I say, the Thrill Theater is about true independent film. Now, the word independent has been, I think, bastardized over the years here. You know, a lot of stars, Hollywood stars and stuff like that, they have a couple $100,000 and they go make a movie and they call it independent. I do not feel that it's independent. These people have contacts and money and all that kind of crap. Let me tell you something. True independent film is 5 or 6 people that get together and they wear all different hats. One guy might be the lighting guy, the makeup guy, the DP. You know, he might also be the writer. The writer might be the second guy left on the far side of the camera. There might be sound people that do 16 different things. That is true indie filmmaking right there. Now, don't get that mistaken with low-budget films. Now, low-budget films are different. Now you say, Fang, how are they different? Well, I'll tell you how they're different. Low-budget films, well, honest to tell you the truth, low-budget films and indie do ride along the same lines a little bit, but low-budget films, here's the big difference. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Are you tired yet? Don't click me off! I'll come to your house late at night and beat you friggin' to death with a baseball bat. Anyway, low-budget films, the difference is this. Very, very simple. Low-budget films, you can tell that they're low-budget films. You can tell there wasn't a lot of thought put into it, not a lot of process was made, there wasn't a lot of writing done, there wasn't a lot of direction. That's different. Independent film, they also might have a low budget, but there's forethought put into it. It's great writing, it's great makeup, the lighting's great. You know, people dedicate themselves, artists, actors, actresses, writers are out there every single day killing themselves, giving it 100%, and some of these films that come out, they're extraordinary, but they're never going to get a true shot. They're never going to see the light of day in front of an audience more than maybe 100 people because they have that stigma of being independent films. Let me tell you something. You want to see a good film? You go get your hands on an independent horror film. They are the building blocks of horror today. And let me tell you, after our Fatal Cut movie review, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to move right along with the show. I got some brand new co-hosts along with me. Now, if you've seen Madame Zarina from our DVD, Fang's Thrill Theater Volume 1, Madame Zarina's not here right now. She's taking a little bit of a vacation. But don't worry, that's all right, 15 to 10 years. Anyway, we're going to introduce our new co-host. All right, at this time, we're going to introduce Ron and Ricky, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, we'll come up here. Ricky, hey! Dumbass! Come here, Rick. Son of a... Ricky, come here. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mariah, Ricky. Look what you did. God damn it. All right, well, say hello to the viewers at home. No, I said say hi. No, I said say hi. What? Ricky, we're on camera right now. This is live. This is YouTube. What are you doing, Ricky? You're killing me here. Your camera shy. You knew about this for weeks, and you're camera shy all of a sudden. you go with me just about everywhere. You do the haunts that I do, your personal appearances, and this and that and the other. We are talking to every damn girl known to man out there, talking all over the place, and now you're not going to say a thing? I get lost. Alright, anyway, that's Ron Ricky, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be back a little later. He had to go. I'm going to introduce somebody else right now, a rising gem, if you will, in the Fang's Thrill Theater family. And her name is Body Bag Betty, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go to her right now.
Thank you so much, Fang. I'm so happy to be here. You know, I've been a fan of the show for a long, long time, and I'm so excited to actually be on the show now. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, hey, thank you so much there, Betty. We're glad to have you on the show. We're glad that we dug you up, you know, brought you here to the Thrill Theater. We know you're a long-time fan, and trust me, people are going to be a fan of yours. Look at the size of those cans. Whew. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate the fact that the Thrill Theater here, and especially your old pal Fang, is all about the independent filmmaker, independent artist. Like I said before, there's people out there, you have no idea how great their makeup is, their casting, their acting, their writing is just, it's beautiful. And I'm telling you, you get a chance to see an indie film, come to a horror convention, pick up a couple copies of independent horror film, and you will see true artistry. Now, I'm not saying that we're all perfect. I'm not saying there isn't any filmmakers out there that could maybe raise the bar a little bit. You know, you get good and bad with everything you do, but trust me, if you're tired of wasting $9 every second Friday of the month going to see the new blockbuster movie that comes out and walking out of the theater disappointed and pissed off that you paid $27 for two people to go to the theater, then $19 for a Slurpee and a large friggin', you know, popcorn. Jesus Christ, I'll tell you, you gotta have an ATM right outside the theater to clean out your bank account just to go see a movie anymore. But anyway, I digress. Before we go any further, I'd also like to say that Thrill Theater Media, and here, all of us here at Fang's Thrill Theater, we do have a sort of a charity type deal that we do. Now, I'm not asking for donations, I'm not asking for money, nothing like that. It's more of an awareness program than anything else. Here at the Thrill Theater, we like to promote anti-bullying. We do not think that anybody is better than anybody else. We don't like to see bullying, we don't like to hear it. Everybody deserves to be as weird and freaky as everybody else, you know? So we have ribbons that we sell when we go to different conventions. I hand them out to different people, this and that and the other. I go places and talk about anti-bullying. So if you want me to come to one of your parties or even your house or whatever, talk about anti-bullying, give the Thrill Theater a call. I'll come out and talk to you. And if somebody's bullying you that you know of, call me again. I'll have my friend Sal over here and Bunny come to the house and beat him to death with a tire iron. Anyway, we gotta move on with the show. So, we're gonna, no further ado, we're gonna bring out our special guest, ladies and gentlemen. He's a great friggin' filmmaker, personal friend of the Thrill Theater, so let's bring him out. Oh, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him out. You know him, we all love him, Mr. Steve Bullitt Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Steve Bullitt Jr., ladies and gentlemen, bring him out here. Bring him out. There he is, hey! There it is. Hey, how you doing there, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Haven't seen you. Holy shit. Christ, I had a hell of a time getting you here. Agent's a man, a monster, man. Holy Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, if you didn't know, for the viewers at home, Mr. Steve Bullitt Jr. here. He is a writer-director, also an actor. Recently doing some things in New York City, I heard, around that area, New York itself. Very, very exciting, very exciting. I have down here that you went to the New York Film Academy, yeah?
That is correct, sir.
All right. What years did you go?
2009.
2009. Oh, that's great, that's great. So how was that experience? I mean, that's a New York Film Academy. That's a very prestigious, you know, place. So how was that?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was awesome. Filming every weekend. Best kind of school you can ask for.
Awesome.
Very, very cool.
All right, so I heard that your first dealio here was the Fraternal Rites of Dracula.
Yes.
About Dracula as a foreign exchange student at a college and gets hazed by a fraternity.
That's correct.
So how did that all come about? What got into your mind that said, hey, I gotta have this, I gotta bring this to life? That's the best answer that I've ever personally heard, you know, here at the Thrill Theater. I don't fucking know. Just
Very
did it.
honest.
Yep.
Very honest.
I just saying like a funny idea, something like a Saturday Night Live type skit that we could have done, and just expanded on that.
Now that was a short film?
That was
Nice.
half hour long, and a lot of fun. Very first 5-year anniversary of this.
Oh wow, holy
years
shit, 5
already.
years. Nice. All right.
5 years.
Is there a sequel mulling around in your brain at all? I mean, I know that there's some people that I've heard that want a sequel. I don't know.
There is a possible idea, but probably never.
Probably, okay, all right. You're honest.
Probably
We
never
like
get.
honesty here at the Thrill Theater. You
But
know,
I will not rule it out.
I'll rule it out.
Ever. Forever.
Okay.
Could happen.
All right. Then we have another project down here that's sweeping the nation by the firestorm. That was Zombona.
Yes.
That was one of your first features.
That was, yeah,
The-
very
the
close to
independent
feature. Very
feature?
close to feature. That
Or
was,
how long was that?
9.5 inches.
9.5 inches. Sorry.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
the
length
movie.
of the movie.
Oh, about 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
So very close.
That's close
Yeah.
enough. You know, horseshoes, hand grenades, same damn thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, how did that go? Was production good on that? Like, you know, do you have problems? Of course, we all, you know, independent people, we all have problems.
For the most part, it was pretty smooth. There were issues.
So, what was the size of your crew? Did you have a huge crew for this? Was it a giant
Oh, it's a huge
production?
production. Yeah, it was 3 of us.
3 of it?
3 of us. And I
but-
think we all took turns doing everything.
Again,
So,
correct me if I'm
yeah.
wrong, though, that is a typical independent
That is.
issue nowadays, is getting the help.
Skeleton crew.
You know?
No offense.
Oh, none taken.
So, you know, like I said before, many people do many different things. You know, an independent set every day, but it's a great movie. And I'm going to leak it here, first on YouTube, that Zombona 2 is in production right now. Is that right? Holy
That's
Christ.
correct. It
Zombona 2, the Res Erection. Jesus H. Christ. Right here, you heard it first on the Thrill Theater.
It is. It started.
Yes.
It stopped. It started. But it will get done. Damn it.
We'll get done.
It will get done.
Trust us, we know. B-Movie Productions, that's your production company. We've come to know them and love them well here at the Thrill Theater. They've worked with Thrill Theater Media very closely, helped out on their projects as well with The Sex Assist and Volume 1 of Fang's Thrill Theater. You know, I think the only thing that the Thrill Theater offers that was not a collaboration was Pain Management, our first. You know, that was with another production company who we don't associate with anymore because, you know, some people just have to go. Some people just need a shovel upside their head and a hole to fall in. So, oh well, that's water under the bridge, you know, money spent. But anyway, so I heard that Zombona 2 is a larger production,
Yes.
much larger than the first
It
one.
will be a feature.
Can
It will
you
be a feature.
do any name dropping of somebody that you might possibly have?
Yes, this
on cast?
movie features.
Oh shit,
Right.
damn it.
Yes.
Alright, it's a
Have to
surprise.
wait and see.
That's right, gonna have to wait. But you know what? It's worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen. I know that a lot of hard work has gone into this production. I know that there's a large crew of people in this one, a much larger crew than the first one. They're dedicated to getting this film finished. Thrill Theater Media is also assisting with whatever. When we have people, we throw them down there, you know, get the job done, whatever he needs, we get it finished. So, anyway, alright. I would like you to hang around. We're going to do our Fatal Cut movie review. I'd like you to weigh in some of your thoughts and options next. You know what I mean? So, anyway, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Fang's Thrill Theater.
Are you tired of having milk ricochet off your cereal? Well, that's why I invented the cereal funnel. It can be used in 3 easy steps. Step 1, insert funnel discreetly into cereal, so cereal is unaware of what is happening. Step 2, insert your milk. Step 3, consumption. You can only buy it from me.
Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Fang's Thrill Theater's first ever Fatal Cut movie review. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's our Fatal Cut movie review. Today's movie, now you might be thinking we're only gonna review independent film. We're not. We're gonna review regular old horror films that are in the theater. You know, we're gonna do everything from The Shining the whole way down to Killer Tomatoes. You know, now I picked something off the wall and weird for this first Fatal Cut. We're going to do See No Evil 2, ladies and gentlemen. That's from the WWE Network and Lionsgate Home Entertainment in 2014. Starring Glenn Jacobs, that's Kane, for all you WWE fans out there. He played the lead, Jacob Goodnight. And also co-starred Danielle Harris, one of our favorite screen queens from the Halloween franchise and Hatchet, and Catherine Isabel from Ginger Snap. So, Betty, Stephen, you both seen the film. I saw the film. My personal opinion about Jacob Goodnight, I like the character. I loved the first movie. I thought it was fresh. I thought it was different as far as serial killer, films go. I like the weaponry that he used in the first film, the giant hook and chain. I thought that was different. In this particular film, he did use that weapon one time at the beginning, but then he switched over to something different. He has like a machete-looking thing. It's supposed to be an autopsy tool. I tell you, I've been to plenty of autopsies, trying to get an extra date or two, and I ain't never seen anything like that being used. But what are your opinions on the film itself? From the acting to the set design, all that stuff. You want to give your review there?
Well, I for one, speaking from personal experience, I think the death scenes were very well done. Not just the kills themselves, but the actual acting of the people dying. The perspective from the actors. I think it was very believable.
Believable death. All right, Mr. Bolin.
Yes.
From a film student point of view, from an actor-director point of view, what did you think of the film?
Story was cool. Story was cool. Typical one location, killer running around chasing everybody.
Yep, just in the 80s outline, if
Had a
you
good
will,
vibe
80s
to it.
horror
Very
outline.
cool. Nothing groundbreaking, but it was a fun movie. A little hokey towards the end.
Now, when you say a little hokey towards the end, are you sticking about a particular scene? Because I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, there was a window scene where there was a little crack. The window was open a crack, and Danielle Harris could fit through there, but her boyfriend couldn't. It's a glass window, and nobody thought to break it.
But then later on, Kane comes by on the outside and breaks the whole window out.
That's correct.
Which later on, the boyfriend goes to get out, but then gets pulled back in.
Yes, and it was kind of hard for me to take the ending seriously after that.
I
It was
agree.
still fun.
I agree. That part seemed a little less thought out
Yes.
than some of the
A little
others.
bit rushed, would you say, towards the end of the film there?
Just kind of.
almost like they were trying to come up with different ways to end it, and it just kind of seemed to maybe go a little bit more than it needed to. It was a little forced.
Overthought.
A little
maybe,
forced,
for
it
that.
felt.
A little bit.
I agree with that. Now overall, I give the movie about 3 stars, solid 3 out of 5. I think it's worth going to see. It's worth checking out on Netflix or going to the DVD store, or whatever. They don't fucking have DVD stores anymore. I don't fucking know. I'm so goddamn old. Who gives a shit?
That would be my rating as well. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. What's your rating there, Betty?
Yeah, you know what? I agree. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 stars. All
I
right.
would definitely watch it again. I don't think one of my all-time favorites, but definitely a good film.
Now, my personal opinion is I did like Glenn Jacobs playing Joseph Goodnight. Jacob Goodnight, pardon me. I think that character, Kane is just a huge individual. I mean, the man stands 7 feet tall. He's 320 pounds. He's jacked up. I mean, the character stands out, to say the least. You know what I mean? He's a very, very good. I mean, he's up there with Jason, with Michael Myers. He's Jacob Goodnight. I think if they really focus in on this, I think if they do another one, they do a sequel to this one as well, I do believe that if they really give it their all, I think he could be cemented into that icon-like horror character. I definitely do.
He's definitely a good monster, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Definitely.
They say in the WWE he's a devil's favorite demon, so I don't know.
Were they trying to make him hot? Because I'd let him throw me around.
Well, holy crap.
Me too.
We're taking Betty out for drinks later on, eh? All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our next segment right now, our Shout at the Devil segment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and again, the next segment is Shout at the Devil. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Our next segment on Shout at the Devil. Say it 3 times, you know why? Because if you say something 3 times, you friggin' remember it. That's right, you learn everything here in the Thrill Theater. Anyway, our Shout at the Devil segment is saying hi to a couple of our friends, our other independent friends across the horror gambit there. Today, we'd like to say our shout out to Baker Productions down there in Maryland. There's some great filmmakers down there. They work with puppets. They got some great writing. Their makeup is awesome. You know, their directing staff is great. Mr. Bullock, I think you've worked with them on one of their productions, I do believe.
A couple of them.
Couple of them?
They're awesome.
Yep. We
Great
personally, you know, a couple of our guys have helped out too with a couple of things down there. Not me personally, I've never met the man myself, but I hear that Mr. Baker's a hell of a guy. You know what I mean? Hell of a guy.
That's correct.
So we'd also like to do a big shout out to one of our actress friends, Miss Mel Heflin. And I know we've worked with her here in the Thrill Theater before, and you've worked with her she was on Zombona too.
Yes.
I do believe. She is a great actress, ladies and gentlemen. She'll help out on the crew. She's dedicated, and one of the biggest things that is going to make her career is that she shows up. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I get it all the time. I get emails and phone calls and carrier pigeons and faxes. And how can I be in one of your films? How can I be in one of your films? And it's almost just as simple as showing the hell up. You know what I mean? I don't know how many times indie people say, okay, we're going to shoot on this day, and we get our cast and crew together, and people just don't show up. You know, they're no-call, no-shows. They don't give any explanation as to why. And then if they do, you can kind of sense in a way that they're lying to you. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to come, you don't want to be a part of a production, it's simple. Just say you don't want to, or you can't, you don't have the time. You know, it's just that easy. You don't have to lie to us or, you know, be ignorant about it, because it does cost time. It costs money. You know, this is a production. A lot of independent people, you know, they fund everything out of their own pocket. You know what I mean? We don't have big budgets, you know, to blow on this stuff. We don't have a spendable income, if you will. A lot of run and gun, if you will. A lot of on-the-spot dealios, especially with makeup, sometimes the lighting and, you know, camera stuff, you name it. You know, we have to learn to agree with something, whatever we're given with, work with that, overcome, and adapt. You know what I mean?
Right. Sounds awful. I'm glad I've never had to experience that.
Oh, really? That's not what my sources say. My sources here. No, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of independent people, we go through the same thing. You know what I mean? We really do. So that's why I say support the arts, and that's what independent film is. It's an art form. You know what I mean? Hollywood has their people and they're dedicated, but they also have like 18 people in charge of lighting, 27 people that do makeup, you know, 8 or 9 people that do costuming, and they have grips, and the first assistant director, and Mr. So-and-so, and this guy going to get coffee, and that guy going to get donuts. For Christ's sake, if I want coffee and a donut, I got to run over to Sal and ask him if he has any extra hanging out from last night. Jesus Christ. Hey, Sal! Oh, he doesn't hear me. Anyway, Sal's my union rep. He never hears me. But anyway, I digress once again. Like I said, we like to shout out to those people out there. Go check them out on Facebook. Again, Mel Heflin and Baker Productions. All right? We're going to move right along here, ladies and gentlemen, to our next segment. So let's go to it right now. Our next segment, ladies and gentlemen, is our Cadaver's Calendar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next segment again, the Cadaver's Calendar, just telling you a couple places that we might be, some events going on in the area. Our next coming up event is Monster Mania Convention. I'm telling you right now, these guys know what they are doing. They always, always, always bring you the very best in convention experiences, let me tell you. This isn't a big, giant, blown-out con where it takes you $100 to get in and you got to walk 12 miles, you know, after you park your car. You got to wait 9 hours to get in. Let me tell you something. Now, these guys, as I said before, know what they're doing. We know them. We love them. The next event is coming up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey on July 31st all the way through August 2nd. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Any day you go is a good day. I would suggest going all 3 days so you don't miss anything. I'm going to tell you right now, personally, that one of Fang's guys is going to be there. He's going to be there August 2nd, and he is actually going to do some cosplay. He is going to be the killer from See No Evil 2. My good friend Sam Nightman is going to do Jacob Goodnight from See No Evil 2. He's been working on his costume. I'm telling you, this guy's a friggin' nutcase. Don't make any sudden movements around them. Let me tell you something. And if you have any pudding on you, put it away. Because we'll take it away from you. I'm telling you right now, the man is crazy about pudding. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I think we had a really good first shoot here at Fang's Thrill Theater. I think this was a great time. We introduced some of our great guys. You know, Rotten Ricky, wherever the hell he wandered off to. He'll be back in later episodes, don't worry. He'll also be out at different events Thrill Theater's at. We'd like to thank Betty here. Betty's going to be a permanent staple here on the Thrill Theater. Yeah, we're keeping this one around. And our very special first guest, Mr. Stephen Bullock Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for watching the first ever Fang's Thrill Theater. And like I always say, if you're not watching Fang's Thrill Theater, you are shit out of luck. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening.